You know your truck better than anybody alive. You know how long it cranks before it catches. You know how it settles into idle. You know exactly how it feels pulling out of your own driveway, because you've done it about 4,000 times. So when it hangs for a beat going into drive, or shudders once on a road you've run 100 times, you notice. Your wife wouldn't. The fella at the shop wouldn't. You do. That doesn't mean the truck's finished. It might mean it's giving you a window. Tonight, 5 things you'll feel, 1 thing you'll inspect, and 1 where I'm going to flat out tell you to stop driving. For each one, the cheaper possibility, the spendy possibility, and the test that tells them apart. This is the 1999 through 2013 half-ton with a gas engine, 4-speed 4L60E, 6-speed 6L80. HD trucks, diesels, and 2014 and newer are a different conversation. You drop it in drive and there's a pause before anything happens. Half a second, maybe 2. Reverse does it too. You back out and it takes a moment to catch. That's hydraulic pressure taking longer than it should to build. Cheaper side of it, fluid that's low, which means it's leaking somewhere, or fluid that was never set right in the first place. That level has to be checked on the correct procedure for your unit. Hot, running, in the right gear. Guess at it and you'll chase your tail. More serious side, pressure bleeding off internally. Worn seal, tired pump, something in the valve body. Here's your read. A hang that shows up cold and clears once it's warm points one direction. A hang that's there hot and cold and getting longer month over month points the other. Check the level properly, then look at your driveway for drips. Cold only and steady, inspect soon. Getting worse hot and cold, schedule a diagnosis. Now here's one, guys. Chase for months, and half the time they're chasing the wrong part of the truck. You're at light throttle, 40 to 60, and it does a little shimmy. Feels like you clipped rumble strips. You look up and the pavement's clean. The usual suspect is torque converter clutch shudder, the clutch that locks the engine and transmission together at cruise, slipping and catching instead of gripping clean. Common on both units, and the 6L80 is well known for it. But I'm not going to tell you that's what you've got, because plenty of things imitate it. An engine misfire, a tire out of balance, a driveline vibration, a rear diff. Every one of those can feel like a shudder from the driver's seat. Here's the question that narrows it. Does it only happen at light throttle at cruise, and does it clear the second you touch the gas or it downshifts? That pattern leans toward converter lockup. A shimmy that's there regardless of what the transmission's doing is probably not the transmission. Next time you feel it, note your speed, your throttle, and whether it stops when you accelerate. Correct fluid can help when fluid condition is part of it. But if it improves for a few weeks and comes right back, something didn't get fixed. Schedule a diagnosis, and don't let anybody sell you a converter off a test drive. That last one's annoying. This one's serious. You pull away from a light or up a grade, and the tach jumps, 500 RPM, sometimes more, and your speed doesn't come with it. Then it catches and off you go. Shops call that flare. The transmission's supposed to hand power cleanly from one gear to the next. Instead, it slips through the handoff and grabs late. Cheaper side, low fluid or a pressure problem. On the 6-speed especially, a solenoid or valve body issue, electrical or hydraulic rather than worn-out metal. Those are real, they're diagnosable, and they cost a fraction of a rebuild. More serious side, clutch wear inside. But, and this matters, the symptom by itself does not prove that. If the fluid level's right and the control side checks out clean, then internal wear moves up the list, not before. If there's a light on, get the codes pulled and written down before anybody clears them. Those codes are evidence. Once they're gone, they're gone. Flare under hard acceleration wants a prompt look. Flare during normal driving, diagnose it now. Don't wait for it to become constant. But what if it isn't hesitating at all? What if it hits hard enough you'd swear something let go underneath? Instead of easing between gears, it bangs. You feel it through the floor. Sometimes one shift, sometimes all of them. This one splits clean 2 ways, and which side you're on decides everything. Did it show up right after battery work, a jump start, or a module reset? Some adaptive behavior does change after the computer loses power, and it may settle as you drive. Give it some miles. Or did it appear out of nowhere, stay harsh, and bring a check engine light with it? Then you're looking at fluid level, a solenoid, the valve body, commanded line pressure, or the computer raising pressure to make a clutch grab that's starting to slip. Write down when it started and what happened right before it. And hear me on this one, a harsh shift is not a rebuild diagnosis. It's a reason to scan the truck before anybody sells you parts. Now, before we get to the thing you can actually inspect, there's one more noise, and it's the one blamed on transmissions more than any other. You start hearing something, a whine, a hum, maybe a growl, and the first thing everybody says is, sounds like your transmission. Maybe. But on a truck this age, that noise has a long list of suspects. Wheel bearing, rear differential, power steering pump, a belt or pulley, transfer case if you're four-wheel drive, and yes, the transmission pump or a bearing inside it. Here's how you narrow it without spending a dime. Does it track engine speed? Rev it sitting still and it changes? Or road speed? It rises as you go faster no matter what gear. Does it only show up in one gear? Does it change when the converter locks at cruise? Is it there parked or only rolling? That pattern narrows the search. It does not finish the diagnosis. Run those comparisons and write down what you find. Before somebody condemns a transmission from the driver's seat, that noise has to actually get located. A diff whine at highway speed gets blamed on transmissions constantly. Alright, that's everything you feel. Now we look at the evidence sitting on the dipstick, and this tells you more than all 5 of those put together. 3 categories. Learn them. Dark, but no burnt smell. Fluid darkens with age and service history, and different products look different. On its own, this means the condition and history need evaluating, not that anything's wrong. Burnt smell, or debris that shouldn't be there. Scorched toast smell means heat and clutch material. A little dark fuzz on a pan magnet is expected on a truck this age. Bright metal flakes or chunks are not. That combination moves internal wear well up the list. Milky, foamy, or pink and frothy. That's contamination. Often coolant getting in through the transmission cooler. Stop guessing and get it investigated now, because that does real damage to friction material. And understand what fluid can't tell you. Appearance alone doesn't complete a diagnosis. 2 trucks with identical looking fluid can have completely different problems. Pull the dipstick in good light, wipe it on a clean white rag, take a picture of it. If the pan comes off, photograph the debris before anybody wipes it away. Don't throw the evidence out, and don't approve a generic flush before somebody documents what's actually in there. Now the one where I stop giving you options. This isn't just it won't move. It's the combination men try to drive through because it comes and goes. Repeated loss of drive, dropping into neutral on its own while you're rolling, missing more than one gear. Grinding, or heavy slipping showing up alongside burnt fluid and debris. If your truck does any of that, stop driving it and get it towed. Not to the shop across town. Towed. I know that's a hard thing to hear about a truck you've been keeping alive yourself. But metal that's moving where it shouldn't spreads debris through the whole unit, and a truck that can't hold drive on a highway isn't just a repair problem anymore. Towing doesn't guarantee you avoid a rebuild. Nobody can promise you that. But continuing can spread damage, make more debris, and turn something controllable into a safety situation. 4 steps, in order. Identify which transmission is in your truck, 4-speed or 6-speed. They fail differently, and they're diagnosed differently. Verify fluid level and condition on the correct procedure, and photograph what you see. Write down your symptoms and save your codes before anybody clears them. And require a test before you approve any internal repair. That last one's the whole ballgame. Ask them straight. What test proved the transmission itself was the source? A good answer sounds like scan data, pressure testing, converter slip numbers, solenoid testing, a confirmed loss of a specific gear. A bad answer sounds like, high miles, they all do this. A rebuild quote should rest on evidence, not on your odometer. Your truck isn't betraying you. It's giving you a chance to get ahead of something. Somebody's sitting there tonight feeling that exact shudder, wondering if he's the only one. If your Silverado's still earning its keep, hit subscribe.